Let me pray you got some pants on back there, man. Terrence, you're muted.
Yo.
Why don't you have any clothes on, sir?
I'm here trying to start it off the rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen like a couple of streams. I'm not trying to have you say take my shirt off, so like I already had it off. But
Okay.
I'm here for dating advice and looks maxing. Before we start any conversation, I will
wait. Don't just stand up. You don't call the shots. I don't know what you got going on behind your belt. Sit back down, sir. Sit back down. Don't stand up unprompted. Take a deep breath.
Why would I come on here naked?
Y'all are weird. If in case y'all forgot.
Don't say y'all. That's not me. Don't
say y'all. Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, bro. Take a deep breath. That's not a deep breath. Take a deep one. All right, calm down. What's going on with the dating life?
I'm chilling right now.
What is going on with your dating life?
I'm not really active in the dating scene right now. I'm not gonna lie, but
why?
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my problems is surrounded with financials. I'm gonna be honest.
Where do you live?
You said where do I live?
Mm-hmm.
Connecticut.
Okay. The problem starting off with financials. What does that mean exactly?
Like I'm trying to job search right now. And like, I went through application and like, it's hard trying to get a job right now. Job market kind of so.
Okay. So when it comes to dating, what you need, you can't afford to go on dates with girls, or you're not even getting girls in general?
No, it's not even like nothing like that. It's just, I'm not trying to be in a situation where like, I need like a little bit of bread for some and I don't got it. So, like I'm not trying to be in that situation. So it's like, I'd rather just not.
But dating, you can be looking for a job and still be talking to girls. When's the last time
of course, yeah. I'm not saying like I'm not, but it's like, bro, why even try to like, because at that point when you push into that area and then you actually get what you want, then you got to go ahead and try to back up your talk. And if you can't back up your talk, then what's the point of even getting in that like situation in the first place?
Back up what talk? Nobody telling you to sit up in a lot of girls that you rich.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that you can tell me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of people that go and they start trying to date people, and just to try to impress a girl, they'll go and lie about this, lie about that, lie about this, and
so
why to make up a scenario. So I'm not
that has nothing to do with you though, Terrence, because you're not gonna lie.
No, I'm not gonna lie, exactly. But I'm not gonna get in that situation either.
But you just said you would need to say back up your talk. If you're not lying, why would you need to back up your talk?
All right, bro.
I'm asking you questions from what you're saying. If you're not lying, why would you need to back up your talk? Why can't you just go?
But like,
when's the last time you had sex?
You said, huh?
You heard my question, bro.
Nah, I was just saying because like but I'm a virgin, but listen,
stop.
I don't got the virgin mindset. I'm gonna be honest.
Stop. Why are you so on the defense?
What you talking about? I'm not on defense.
You seem like you have a defensive aura. Like you're trying to like stop. Nah, just say fit. Here's the deal.
It's just I just find it funny. Like that's it. I'm chilling though.
You find it funny that you're a virgin?
No, I find it funny just like this whole interaction. But
okay. So you don't want to be a virgin? Is that like you don't want to, or you don't really care?
I don't really care.
Okay. You watch porn?
Nah, it's been like a year, like 10, 11 months.
You jack off?
No.
You don't jack off or watch porn?
No.
At 21 years old?
No, it's been 10 months.
Okay, that's pretty good. So what do you do when you get horny?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You just gotta roll with the punches. You gotta find something else to be distracted. So I'll either go and I'll make a song or something like that. Like I'll find something to distract me or get on the game, something. You gotta find a different vice that's like, outside of that. You gotta pivot.
Okay. So, you don't smoke weed or nothing, do you?
I don't do it like habitually, but like I've done it like a couple of times.
So when's the last time you did that?
Like last month, maybe. I don't know. A couple weeks ago. I don't know.
What about drinking?
I don't really drink like that either. I don't do both. I don't do both heavy. It's just like it'll be like recreationally.
Gotcha. So you still got time to drink and smoke recreationally, but getting ass is just something you don't really care about. That's kind of weird.
How's that weird?
You were willing to consume poison but not have a partner? That's kind of that's not even kind of weird. That's
Wait,
really
hold on. Are we talking about getting a partner or are we talking about getting ass? Which one are we talking about?
Being with a partner means you're having sex with them.
No, but you could get sex without having a partner.
Okay, well, in your relation, you don't have either. So I mean, just let's start somewhere. Let's be with a girl.
But okay, but
I would feel weird, Terrence. I would feel weird as a man, not getting laid, but still recreationally poisoning myself. That's weird. And I'm here to help you guys reestablish what your principles and boundaries should be as men. But okay, you don't do it often. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But
okay.
you go to the gym?
No, not really. But like, I'll be there from time to time. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Listen. Everything listen before you start upping in arms.
Okay.
Everything, like I said, all my problems is surrounded by money. I can't really go to the gym because I don't got the bread to get a membership. You see what I'm saying?
You can get like Planet Fitness like $10.
Bro, like I said, I don't have a job, so everything is money related. I'm telling you.
Right.
Like,
so
I'll still try to do little, you know what I'm saying, stuff at home. Like, you know.
Terrence, if I didn't have a job to where I couldn't even afford $10, I wouldn't go to bed until I found something to give me some money. So I'm worried.
Trying to apply. You think I'm not like going
door to door? How many jobs have you applied for this week? It's Tuesday. Tell truth.
Like
this 30, week.
40?
This week.
Yes.
Since what day you counting this week?
Sunday.
Since Sunday, you've applied to 30 jobs.
Yes.
You apply. Where you applied to them at?
I've applied to security jobs. I've applied to fast food jobs. I've applied to
where did you apply to the 30 jobs since Sunday? Where exactly did you do it? Did you do it all online?
Some of them is online. That's why I'm not like, you know, that's why I'm giving you general like.
Right. So you applied to 30 jobs since Sunday.
Yeah, it's not hard to apply online.
Okay. And none of them have hit you back up since Tuesday.
So like not really. It'll be like, I'm not gonna lie, I got interviews in some places. It's just like I'll say certain things and they'll hit me with the we already have people, or you know, like they'll say like you didn't really fit our criteria, you know.
So how many interviews have you gone on in October?
You said how many interviews?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that many. I'm not gonna lie, like 4 or 5.
Okay, then how are you applying for 30 jobs in 3 days? How many jobs are you applying for each week?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the week, not the days.
Right. So since Sunday, you told me you've applied for 30 jobs.
Yeah.
You remember what you're telling me. So last week, how many jobs did you apply for?
I don't know.
So hundreds?
No, that would be like months, like with 1 or 2 months.
Okay, so then when did you start really getting serious about applying for jobs? Did you just start getting serious Sunday, or you been applying for jobs? But then
it'll be like there'll be a stretch where I'll get like I'll apply to mad jobs, and then I'll be like I'll sit there, I'll wait, it'll be no results. I'll be like, all right, whatever. I'll go.
And then you don't apply for nothing.
And I'll come back, I'll do it again, and then you know.
Right. So so you get spurts of ambition to where you want to work.
But I'm not gonna lie. Realistically, if I can, I would rather just not have a job and really get like a career popping. If I'm being honest, if I had to choose.
What does that even? That doesn't even make any sense. That sounds like you can
work towards a career without getting a job.
Okay, which career is going to hire you without any job experience, bro?
That's what you can get a career without a job.
Which career is going to hire you without any experience?
Bro, you could do YouTube, you could do Twitch, you could do anything. What are you talking about? You literally have a career right now without a job.
But no, I had a job before I got on YouTube. You're trying to skip the part about paying for your damn bills, sir.
I am trying to skip the part. You're right. I am.
That's not how it works. Everybody had to pay some bills first. You don't want to pay the bills. Who's taking care of your apartment, your place, your mama, moms, pops? Who's taking care of the bills?
Yeah. Facts.
Okay, so yeah, you're lazy.
I'm not, man.
You're lazy. You're living with your mama at 21 years old, talking about you would. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. That's what you've been told,
That's not a
Terrence.
bad thing.
That's what you've been told.
I've not been told that.
Then how you know it's not a bad thing?
It's not.
Then if you've not been told that, then how you know it's not a bad thing?
Bro, there's people I've literally known people that have stayed in their parents' house longer, trying to like develop themselves.
Okay, that means you've been told.
No, I've just seen it by example, and I've seen them get out the trenches of it. So
those people, where are they now?
They're in their own crib.
Okay, and how long did they stay in the house, their mama's house?
Like one person I know has been there since like they was there till like 24.
Okay, so you plan on staying with your mama until you're 24?
No, not really.
You see how you're looking? You're looking for every opportunity to do as little work as possible. The only people that you can remind yourself of are the people who stayed in their parents' house. What about the people who are 21 and own their own businesses, making millions already? Why you can't compare yourself to them?
I just did. You said you.
No. You said you know people that
I
are
said you can have a career without a job, and you said, "How am I going to do that without getting the hire?" And then when I brought it up, you went.
Who do you know personally that didn't have a job that now has a career making millions? That you know personally, not somebody you seen on the damn internet, bro. Who do you know in your life?
I can't say that. That's federal. I'm being honest. I'm being dead honest. Like on the Holy Bible, I can't say that. That's federal. But I do.
All right, man. So
they're very successful, and they have millions of dollars to their name, and all that.
And so you plan, that's your goal. You're gonna be the same person. You're gonna get on YouTube and you're gonna make videos, and then you're gonna be
listen. When I find if I find a will, I'll find a way.
Okay, bro.
I'm just being honest, bro.
You got to get your head out your own ass.
How?
Right? Because you have ego without nothing warranted. You think that you could just, life is just supposed to give you shit. You got to suffer. You don't want to.
I don't think that.
Then if you didn't think that, you wouldn't be relying on your mama to pay your bills. You'd be out there every single day getting a job so you can take care of yourself as a man.
I just told you I go place to place to apply,
but you also told me that there's periods where you don't put in as much work to apply for jobs.
Yeah, because
you don't get nothing back.
Motivation is a thing.
Laziness is a thing. You are.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Laziness is a thing, and I'm not saying I'm not lazy, but I'm also saying that demotivation happens. It causes laziness.
Motivation comes from deprivation. You're not deprived enough. You know why? Because somebody still puts a roof over your head. Somebody's still feeding you. If that wasn't there, you wouldn't lack motivation.
So what do you suggest? I go homeless?
Yes.
You want me to go homeless?
Yes, because you're fucking lazy. You're lazy. You're a grown adult with no money to your name. You're not even going to the gym, and you're a virgin.
I've attended the gym. I went to the gym like a couple days ago.
So then you just a liar, right?
No, I'm not a liar.
Pathological liar,
I said I
right?
don't go often. I said I don't go often.
And how did you afford to go a couple of days ago when you just said you can't afford to go to the gym?
You can sneak in.
You just said it.
No, I said you can sneak in. That's all I'm saying.
All right, bro.
Like I said, when there's a will, there's a way. I'm letting you know right now that when there's a will, there's a way. You can let anything happen. Wait.
Yeah.
You agree with me on this?
Yeah.
Everything in life is about mindset.
You have a terrible one.
How?
Because you are allowing yourself as a 21-year-old man to live under your mom's roof, be fed, be literally she's your only shelter, and you're talking about, if I could just skip the job point and get a career, I would do it. When they got people, listen, Terrence, they got guys who are 19 years old in all parts of the world who are already taking care of their family, working several jobs.
And you have people that's like 30, 40 that can't do anything for themselves.
Case in point, you like to compare yourself to people that are along the same path as you to make yourself feel better. Why would you bring up the people who are 34 who can't do nothing for themselves?
Why would you bring up people that's 19?
Because I'm trying to prove to you that you're not as good as you think you are. You're behind.
Everybody got a different path. Not everybody is destined for,
when your mom is taking care of the bills, of course. Yeah. She's the one giving you the shelter. If she wasn't, what would you do?
You said what?
If your mom wasn't paying for the damn bills, what would you do?
I would try to go and find a job. I would try to go door to door, talk to people.
Right. And so you will find a job a lot faster, wouldn't you?
I mean, there would be a little bit more haste. Yeah. I'd agree.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Motivation comes from deprivation. You're not deprived enough. You're being sheltered and taken care of. So you think that, oh, I can take my time and live my life. Not true, bro.
You know what? I'm not even, you know.
Is that true or not?
Nah, I listen. I let it settle in. I let it settle in. I let it settle in. You might be cooking something. I'm gonna be honest. You might be on something.
As a man, why would you not want to be doing the best you can, regardless of what age you are?
Nobody said that I don't want to do the best. I think nobody plans to, like, okay, for example, put it like into terms of like a movie. Nobody makes a movie trying to make a bad movie, you know?
Right, but you put effort. But as much effort as I guarantee you, if you put as much effort as possible into the movie, the chances of it turning out good are a lot higher. It's about the effort that you put in.
But factors come in like time, money, all different types of factors come in that change the outcome of the movie.
Right, but effort is a long part of that.
Yeah, of course. But you can't.
Effort is high. If effort is high, things tend to turn out better than not. When your effort is not high, you try to blame everything else. All right, you can have money, all these things, and not have effort, and the movie still fucking suck. I'm sure that's happened plenty of times.
Yeah.
You don't want to get. Where's your dad, bro? Where's he?
I'm not gonna lie. My dad is not like here. It's not like he's like out of my life. It's just, you know, he's in like a nursing home.
Okay, so he's older.
Yeah.
Do you have any brothers or uncles?
I have uncles. Yeah.
Okay, you need a father figure, bro. Because you're gonna let your life, which I'm telling you, I think you have a smart mind, but you're
thank you.
But it's not that doesn't really mean much, right? That doesn't really mean much if you're not gonna take advantage of maximizing the effort that you should put in as a man. Like, you're telling yourself that you're gonna figure it out, which is possible.
Yeah, I mean, I like to have optimism in any situation, because listen, I'm not in the best situation at all, but I try to still find optimism in the situations that like I'm in, and try to, like, you know, big myself up, because if I don't, I'll be right on that bed, you know. Just you feel what I'm saying? So
but there needs to be more realism too. I think being very realistic of where you are.
It's funny because I've been told to be realistic since like elementary school. I'm gonna be honest.
Right. And it doesn't have to be. Listen, I'm not saying you got to go out there and fucking be a lawyer because you don't want to. I'm just saying put more effort in. I would have no problem with you telling me, yeah, Fit, I'm working 3 jobs right now, but I really want to be in social media. I'm like, okay, you know what? Cool. At least you're putting in some work to be able to take care of yourself. And then what you really want to do, you're going to be able to do it eventually. But you're not doing either. You're just like, yeah, you know, I know I'm that dude. I can figure it out with a career down the line. This job shit ain't really for me. So I'm going to just say, fuck it. That doesn't really make sense. Anyway, let me give you some looks maxing advice. Let's go. Stand up.
I can stand up now?
Yeah. As long as you can do nothing.
I got pants on, bro. I have shorts on.
All right, man. Go ahead.
I think I got a good chest. You think I got, like, you know, it's not defined at all. I'm not saying I got definition, nothing, but I got potential. Listen, realistically, be realistic. I'm gonna know if you're bullshitting or not. Do I got potential?
Everybody has potential, but like the common theme with you is not potential. You're putting your whole stock on your potential. That's the same thing you're doing with your career. Potential. Show me some effort. Show me results. Because your body ain't that special either. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say, like, I don't know how to explain this, because it's gonna sound like you gonna face palm if I say this like wrong. So I don't know how to say this, but like, I guess I could say like I'm comfortable in no, okay, no. See, no. Hold on, stop. Like, okay, yes, hold on. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to really like get my words concise. So like, please bear with me.
Mm-hmm. Comfortable.
Like, I don't got a problem with how I look. Like, I'm not insecure about how I look or nothing.
Yeah, you don't have a problem being mediocre. That's what it is. Because
Stop playing with me.
You think you have potential. That's the
Stop playing
problem.
with me.
You think because you have potential, right? That you don't really care that you're in a position that you're in now. That's literally what the whole call has been about. Because you think you have some gift, music or whatever it is, and you probably do.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
But you're relying on that potential, not the work. Same thing with the fucking fitness. I don't care how I look right now because I think I have potential. Potential doesn't mean shit without work.
That's true.
You can only get so far with talent. So I feel like you're just relying on that. Oh, I'm just gonna figure it out because I feel like I got something special. I feel like I got potential with my physique. I don't really care how I look right now. I don't really care that I'm invisible. Technically,
you think
to
I'm
women.
invisible?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't think that at all.
I think if you stepped outside based on what you have, maybe not what you know and your capabilities, you're not invisible, but what you're presenting yourself to the world, yes, you are.
But
yes,
okay, wait. Okay, when you say with girls, what are you talking about?
If you were not invisible to women, you would already have sex, whether you had a job or not. A girl would have already fucked
It's
you.
like do I not like determine that regardless?
So how many girls have tried to give you some pussy in the last month?
I ain't gonna lie. In the last month, that's a short time frame. I'm not gonna lie, but that's a short
my
time frame.
point is, if you were hot shit, girls would be throwing you some ass.
I'm not Duke Dennis, my nigga. Like I'm not no. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
well, that dude put a lot of work.
I'm not upper echelon right now. I gotta build that.
Okay, that's what I mean. So you're still invisible.
But I'm not though. Like I don't see. Like if I really want to be Mr. Rundown, I could run down. Like I feel like I depict that. Like it's really my choice if I want to do that.
See, that's what I'm saying. You keep going back to the if potential.
No, but that's not even a potential talk. That's just.
Then why don't you do it?
I could really run down. I just
Then run down. How come you haven't run down? You haven't run down successfully with one girl.
I've never said that. I didn't say that once this call. You just made a crazy assumption.
You just said you a virgin. You said you a virgin.
You said, huh?
You said you're a virgin, right?
Yeah, but that don't mean I didn't run down on them.
Run down successfully, I mean, meaning you ran down and you got some cheeks.
Like
anybody can run down if it don't mean nothing.
To get the number, no?
No, to smash. The goal is of talking to a girl. Is
the ultimate goal, yeah, to smash. But
yeah,
like, I'm just saying, like, the goal of running down itself is trying to.
If you play basketball and never score any points, you just run back and forth down the court. You playing basketball, no?
You said, do I play basketball?
I'm giving you an analogy.
Okay,
you play basketball, but you never score any points. You could still say you're a basketball player, no?
I mean, no, unless you go and put defensive effort or you do something else on the floor.
Or you actually win. You can consider yourself a winner in sports, in any sport. You're not a winner yet.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're a participant. You're participating in things.
Back to the basketball analogy.
You're participating.
No, back to the basketball analogy. No, we're not running from the basketball analogy. Nope. Listen,
okay.
You need if you're on the team and you running back and forth and you have no contribution at all, you can't say you ran down. You can't say you're a part of the team. You can't say you're a player. Now, if you have some other contribution, you a crazy rebounder, you're a defender, you know how to facilitate on the defensive.
Listen, Terrence. What determines a winner? What is the definition of a winner?
I don't know, just a person that just win.
Right. So you're not a winner until you win. You're not a good basketball player until you can score points more than most people. You're not a good football player unless you win. You're not a good tennis player unless you win.
Historically speaking, though, there's people that have not deserved a chip that has gotten a chip. They've done nothing to participate.
You're not considered a winner unless you win.
But
you're not a winner. You're participating.
Hold on, stop.
I gotta go. I'm giving you way too much time.
No, wait. Last question.
I gotta go. No.
Last question.
I have to go. Have a good one. Have a good one, bro. Goodness gracious.